The idea for this look was working with the Bedhead brand. So to me, that means working with a little bit more edgy, a little bit more street kind of feel inside of the shape.
With Bedhead, the colour feeling is to make it look like it's coloured and make it look quite obvious. So the focal point was through the front and then really left the texture to speak for itself through the rest of it.
What we did with Rufus, we worked on curly hair, and all the concept was to keep it with the feeling of the 80s. That's why we did the technique of a curly mop.
Wearability, it actually works very well because it's not a real contrast of colour and you're actually exposing the movement. It actually will keep changing the actual placement when the hair grows.
Well, with my haircut, it was really about looking at encompassing the brand catwalk. And for me, my model Heidi was looking at how we could manipulate what she's got naturally.
In Heidi's case, I didn't want to have anything that was unnatural looking. So what I wanted to do was just work with two colours, have one dark, one slightly warmer, to introduce more movement and texture in the hair.
Working with the Be For Men concept and going through utilising that product, what we wanted to do was have a contemporary shape with a little bit of a classic feel, but still with a nice edge.
Since Isaac's hair was a little bit more on the fine side, just trying to create a little bit more texture inside of that, make his hair feel a little bit thicker at the root, and bring your attention to the links and ends.
The idea for the S-Factor look was kind of a cool sophistication, nice, soft, shiny, sleek look. You know, you work the color, the cut together with the style to create that unified look.
With Aline worked with S-Factor feelings, so something really clean, classical and simple. The overall feel was to keep her dark. The inspiration for the colour choice was more like iron, so more of a cool tone.
Worked on a long layer shape, so approached it very commercially and created a very soft, grown-out movement on the top of the head.
With our model Francesca, what we actually wanted to do is actually give a very healthy, sort of shiny feeling. So we actually worked more sort of chocolate and sort of cinnamon browns going through the hair.
So with Jack Isaac's hair, we worked on basically a classic rocker shape where it's quite long. So the sort of people that would wear this kind of look, I think, are your classic people who live, eat and breathe music, especially on the indie and alternative scene.
Rockaholic colour is almost, for me, somebody that looks like they've done it themselves. So for a guy, it's looking really masculine, more of a dirty blonde, so almost unfinished.
The cut I'm working on is part of the Rockaholic fill. I'm going to do an undercut, taking a horseshoe section, cutting all the underneath off, but it's really just to encompass that mood of that Rockaholic feel. And I think the product and the cut encompass a fashion mood.
With Abby, she was more of a rockaholic type of feel, and she worked a really strong undercut. So we tried to recreate kind of a lived-in feeling like she's done it herself.
Welcome here at 33 Portland Place. This is where we are doing our finished looks for our new collection, Unity. We're encompassing all the different looks from all the different brands, so grabbing hold of all those different kind of fashions and bringing it into this old embassy and really creating a feeling of the building with the youth and getting something a little bit edgier.
To finish the haircut, we utilise B-Ferment matte separation wax, and with that we applied it to our hands, run it through.
This go on. Okay. Okay. And now good round. Push him away a little bit.
We've been working on making this concept for a while.
You picked the worst person. Look at that. Alright, Linda, stop doing it.